We are so grateful, thankful to Ram sir to select Hyderabad as a center to come here personally. And today our dream has come true. We are here right now. We are having a chai. We are breaking for chai for some time. And while sir is talking or is taking some as per the sequence, so that we won't miss things. Don't take photographs and photographer. We'll put this in the drive for everyone to download and subscribe. Dr. Pawan and Dr. Harish Gopal, we are pediatrician by profession and we do run a F3 group here. A push from Dr. Ram sir as a Ekalavya Shishu. I have not undergone any formal training with sir at that time, 4 years back, 4.5 years, but we are doing it. Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir, for choosing Hyderabad to come here. And it's such a wonderful opportunity. So many specialists from different radiologists are there, orthopedic surgeons are there, anesthesiologists are there, dermatologists are there, with one common aim that we need to manage our money. And you have given us a good leadership, sir. Thank you so much for choosing, and I'm sure we have a wonderful time for the next 4 or 5 years. Thank you, sir.
Nothing would have been possible or we would not have been here without Ram sir. So I personally like to thank Ram sir for making all the efforts to come for our meeting us. So thank you, sir. And whatever knowledge you have shared is actually there is no value for it. Means we can't put any value for it. So thank you for very much. Thank you.
It's like a festival today, a dream come true. Ram sir himself has come from Mumbai to Hyderabad, Telangana for meeting us personally one-on-one. So let's have a very grand non-intermittent feast today with Ram sir. Let's also explore the non-professional and non-financial aspects of Ram sir today.
I am sure that everybody agrees that Ram sir is an emotion who has bonded us all of us together today. Give a good round of applause to sir. I think it becomes a standing ovation. Request all of you to give a standing ovation to Ram sir. I think because of you, I think we have become this financial literate to some extent. We have learned our ABC now, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for coming to Hyderabad. And thank you, Harry sir. I think he is the one who should be appreciated a lot, along with our teachers. So the man behind, I think he was pushing everyone to the extent I think the hall is full is because of this guy. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
So as per the scheduled program. We have got 1 hour time to do that. So what I request is come over here or start.
So my introduction will start with the Dr. Ram, but that is we can say short form. Full name is Dr. Ramnath Bhutte. I don't tell full name because it is for only reason. Okay. I tell only Dr. Ram, it is for the wealth con. Now you must wondering why. I always say your should not be registered with your name, Dr. Shinde Hospital. Keep my name also separate for radiology. If you ask in my area where I practice, I am a radiologist. I did my MBBS and MD from the KM Hospital, Mumbai. To your surprise, my MBBS admission batch is 99. So it is sometimes it is awkward to when some senior people said sir to me. For example, Ajay sir said, sir, I said, when you joined MBBS, I was not born. But that is a culture of WealthCon because this is mainly online, so we don't know age. We can't guess age from the profile. So that's it's not sir, is not a senior or junior. It is just like US people say Mr. President. So this is a neutral, so don't take. So I am a radiologist. I have a radiologist setup in Mumbai. I do CT MRI as well, but I usually don't advertise radiology practice on the WealthCon forum because it becomes conflict of interest, which usually we see in the medical conferences. We have many things which are little unique to the WealthCon. So I introduce MBBS, place of work, and batch as well. When I when I come to the South India first time in the Bangalore, and now this, I find a drastic difference, cultural shock, because I lived in Western India, where in Western India, that is Maharashtra, Gujarat, the culture is completely different. Here people are somehow feel more humble, polite, and hospitality is beyond imagination. I said, इतना तो शादी में भी नहीं हुआ था. So thank you very much for this. Now what we will do now, next 2 hours, we will give enough time, but keep your introduction short. Don't say thank you Ram sir, because it will be repetition. So don't waste that time. Your sir has told 4 or 5 points. You talk to this, and after that you explain to learning point or what changes appear in your life or what you learn. Meanwhile, I'll also have a mic, and as soon as some points is there, I will add on. So instead of spending 2 hours, I am talking. So what I'll do, I'll speak in between, interruption, you can say, so that you will not get bored. Okay? And if time permit, I'll give a lecture as well. It will not be about TMP strategies. Okay, so let me clear this. This will be, you can ask any question about non-TMP. For example, just some doctor asked me, now there is a lot of struggle for the setting up the medical practice. So you can ask such questions, I'll answer in my views. It may not be correct, but that can be one way of thinking. All right. So let's start introduction. How to do? I think you can ask one by one district. You can take the list of district and you call, so that there will not be confusion. Bigger district from the beginning, whatever, whichever. But you call the district name so that they will be.
Basically, my name is Dr. Shoot12. I'm basically from Bidar, Karnataka, but I'm settled in Hyderabad. I'm working as a consultant urologist at Continental Hospital, and my specialty in endourology and renal transplant. So my batch is Everest batch, joined in Jan 2023. Basically from the TMP, I took a lot of points, especially EDAPE, which sir has taught. So it has cut shorted my time regarding wasteful things in this thing. And not only that, not only this TMP, also WPI group is very important group. So with that, I introduced so many friends, and one of my consultant who's working Continental, I motivated him to join this batch, Times batch. Dr. Ajay Reddy sir already there. So So it's a very wonderful platform to learn financial literacy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Uh, Good evening, everyone. I am Dr. Vijaya from Bidar, Karnataka. I am running my own hospital and IVF center. And before joining WealthCon, I was not even knowing what was NSC, what is Nifty. Actually, one of my friend named his name is Harshad. He introduced me to WealthCon, and daily I send him a thank you message for introduction to WealthCon. And I'm not doing that vigorously trading, but I am meeting my expenses on my own. And one more drastic change is before joining WealthCon, I never used to appreciate any man in my life. And after joining WealthCon, Subhay Sham Ram Ram. And my husband actually envies you, sir. He wants to meet you once. He is not a medico, he is into real estate business. And one thing I want to tell about Ram sir is you are a jack of all and master of all. And you have covered all the aspects including health and wealth. And it is a great contribution to our fraternity actually. We have neglected our health so much. And after joining WealthCon, actually I noticed that initially why sir is not concentrating on the health. As soon as that thought came into mind, that came into action. And you started HLR. And I am following HLR and lost, not major, some 5 kgs of my weight.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. I am Dr. Sling Reddy. I am pathologist from Karnataka. I am working as associate professor in Koppal Institute of Medical Sciences. And I am of the same batch as Dr. Ram sir, and 99 batch. I learnt not just about money, life as a whole, not in terms of health, in terms of how to think. I learned this is the main thing I have learned from Dr. Ram sir, and even during all these TMP courses, I have become co-guide. So I am very thankful Dr. Ram sir, and because of Dr. Harish, he is my classmate. Because of his pressure, I came into this. Actually, I am not that inclined to money as such. But when I came to TMP, I understood in life how important the money is, and how you have to think in terms how it works, and to what extent you have to give importance to the money, and all those things I have learned. And those courses made me to learn several books related to the money, like Morgan Housel, Psychology of Money, and Intelligent Investor. I have read all those books because of expression in these courses. Thank you all. Thank you, sir.
Just one request. So when you please hold mic like this so that how to hold mic. I learned in 99. So this is how you touch this here to the chest. Hold like this so that it will be audible. Because if you hold this like that, then it comes. So easy technique is touch your thumb to chest.
So good evening all. I am Dr. Nageshwar Rao, presently practicing in Bidar. I am pediatrician by profession. So I came to know about TMP when I came to attend one financial workshop in Hyderabad in last year December 2022. After that again the TMP course was about to begin in January, so immediately I joined the course. I have learnt so many things regarding finance and non-finance in TMP, and applying those principles in financial as well as non-financial things also. And after learning the principles of TMP, I have started applying this patience, discipline and faith in various aspects of my life. Thank you.
All. I am Dr. Srinath. I am working as a professor in orthopedics in Sri Dharmasthala Institute of Dharmasthala Manjunatheshwara Medical Sciences, Hyderabad, Karnataka. So I belong to the Putin batch, and Dr. Harish introduced me to the TMP as such, and very grateful to him. So one non-finance thing which I have learned is to control the ego and to control the anger. So being a surgeon, like shift the case fast, we used to be shouting on our PGs, the colleagues and everything. But after doing the course and all, they're telling that you have become more soft and how you approach the other people. And second thing is the control of the ego. Okay. So thank you very much.
Good evening. Good evening. I am Dr. Srinivas Reddy. By profession pediatrician, runs 20-bedded hospital at Bidar, Vesokaland. Two things I learned in TMP apart from financial aspects. One is, sir made me decision making very easy, and small things make big difference in the life. These two things I have learned from TMP apart from financial aspects. Thank you.
Good evening to everyone. I am Dr. Rupali. I am from Everest batch. I am a clinical pharmacologist. I am working at Nizam's Institute of Medical Sciences as assistant professor. Actually, I am part of WealthCon since 2018, but I didn't. I did the PFG. I did the CT in 2021. But since I had a very small daughter, like my daughter is now 4 years old, so I couldn't do much. But now in Everest batch, after that I've started, and HealthCon obviously has changed my life. Post-pregnancy I put on a lot of weight, so that has changed. And also monkey mind, controlling monkey mind. Now that I'm doing the trading, like if I see little profit, I feel like I should get out. But then I remember, like, first you have to plan your exit, so that has helped me a lot.
Neurosurgeon by profession. I'm working in KIMS Hospital, Rajahmundry, Andhra. I am time batch graduate. Even 30 minutes also not enough to say what I learned from TMP. Leave 30 seconds alone. So thank you very much, sir. What I learned is even basics. I don't know difference between the direct mutual fund, regular mutual fund. I used to invest in regular funds before that. Now I shifted to direct plans, mutual funds. Even I don't know about Nifty Bs, Junior Bs. These are very small things. We don't need tracking of the market also. So I learned a lot, and also derivatives also. If you follow the rules of the derivatives, definitely they are the weapons of the mass wealth creation. If you don't follow them, they are mass wealth destruction also there. So thank you very much, sir.
I'm Lalithya Swarna from Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. I'm a surgical oncologist practicing in Medicover Hospital from time batch of TMP. What I have learned from TMP by joining WealthCon is especially management of my time with my busy practice, and the mind management, which includes management of both personal and in the occupation, work life also. I have started from ABC of finances only from the WealthCon. So I've learned a lot, which is not even expected in beyond that.
Be comfortable. Everyone is afraid. No one is going to judge. No one is going to say, if you are not comfortable with English, you can speak in a local language, because this is a state get together. So, but you speak it. So don't get scared. All are our colleagues only.
Good evening all. I am Dr. Tarakeshwar Reddy, pediatrician, running 50-bedded hospital, Nandyal. I am a time batch graduate. Before joining WealthCon, my knowledge about financial education is like empty paper. After joining WealthCon, I learned a lot of things. And Dr. Lakshmi sir, he introduced me about this WealthCon. Now I am very much comfortable. For the past 20 years, my vision is only medical practice, other than tennis. Now I am enjoying a new segment of this financial education. Because of that, my brain neurons and synapses become activated. With that energy, I shifted the same energy in studying other books and related to pediatrics. That's one good thing I got other than WealthCon, and I am also studying books and learning new things in my pediatric segment.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
I am Dr. Lakshmaya, ophthalmologist by profession from Nandyal, and I should say I am one of the foremost beneficiaries of HealthCon, because I am at Everest batch. When sir started HealthCon, he told that all the investigations should be done and should be uploaded before getting into the HealthCon batch. So I got all the tests done, and detected to have a kidney cyst, which turned out to be RCC, and I have undergone nephrectomy also at an early stage, because it was diagnosed at an early stage. But for the HealthCon investigations, I would not have undergone all those tests and not got out of that disease. I am very...
That's really great news for all of us. And how is now post-surgery scan and everything?
Everything fine, sir. Everything
Good, good. Because RCC tends to be clinically appear after 80-90% spread.
Yeah.
So this early diagnosis has
That's
really
what
saved
actually
you.
I used to get all investigations, but these investigations were not routine. Where you have suggested these tests only, not other than which have been undergoing routinely. So these were certainly has changed my life.
See, basically, usually health test means lab test. This is what common concept. But as a radiologist, I knew that screening of abdomen is also necessary, and screening of and because of this, this is one case. There are two CABG, coronary bypass graft, 3/4 angioplasties, and many things are detected just because of we advise coronary calcium. So this should be the actually protocol in the, with lab test and all.
Thank you, sir. And I think now upcoming medical students also we should have some course turbulence in medical practice. They should know how to behave, how to. This is not taught in MBBS. So some things life nowadays awareness we have been playing games and studying also. Nowadays the students have nothing but rata. Other than that, they don't have any life skills. So it makes even more difficult for them to face the difficulties. So I think it is more essential for the medical students to have some face the life skills. Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Good evening. My name is Krishna Reddy. I am an orthopedic surgeon. I am 1992 batch, my DNB from Pune. Then I entered into share market in 2020 COVID dip. I used to invest erratically and then I faced some losses. Then WealthCon was introduced to me by Dr. Praveen, who is my colleague ENT surgeon from my same town. I belong to Rajmundry. I am an orthopedic surgeon and I own my 10-bedded small hospital. So after joining WealthCon and then I am a time batch graduate, recently finished. So I am trying to unlearn the unnecessary things what I have learned in the past 3 years, and now I am trying to follow your mode of operandus. So it's a great experience because financial literacy as well as the independence was never to us. We used to invest here and there. Okay, if it is loss, loss. If it is profit, profit. So that's why I'm very grateful to you.
Have you taken the handhold trade?
No, sir, because I was short of funds.
Okay, so you must have lost in that tips trading. And
no, sir, I have stopped it now. From March, I have stopped it. That's what I'm unlearning now. All those things.
That is
and
great.
I am following you now.
Yeah, it is important what not to do. That is the first step. Because I explain in the talks as well. In a medical field, what we do not know what are the causes of long life. Can anyone explain? Probably no one. But we know what are the causes of death. So what we do, we try to prevent the causes of death. And because of that, patient's or person's life is prolonged. And because of us, doctors, we have increased the population by 6 billions. Why? Birth rate is not increased in last 200. It is in fact decreased. What is the cause of rise in the population? It's because of us. So we are responsible. We means all our doctors are responsible for the increasing the population. And the concept is we can extrapolate that to stock market. If we do not know what is the cause of profit, reduce the causes of loss. And those are the 5-6 causes. If you reduce, no one can stop making you profit.
And sir, one lastly, I have a request to Dr. Ram and organizers. As we are about 100 students, everybody wants to take photographs with cine heroes and political leaders. If time permits, we would like to have a photograph individually in between, if at all possible.
Yeah, after introduction.
Yes, sir.
Because this is a get together. Yes. So let first.
Because we don't know when we will be able to meet you.
Probably, yeah, we'll take it. I know.
Thank you.
Even in Bangalore, what I was just standing and half an hour, 1 hour, everyone is just coming like. And all of them put a DP. Yeah. But later on, let's finish the introduction.
I'm Dr. Ashwara, practicing pediatrician Visakhapatnam, Gazwaka. Actually, I know nothing about the stock market. I joined Financial Fitness app recently, around 8 months back, run by Sir Ajay Kumar sir. So I came to know about WealthCon and I joined. Before joining also I do nothing, and after joining I'm learning, and I also took one handhold trade also.
How much is the profit? We'll not ask, just
10,000, sir. 10,000.
10,000. So usually time batch has 10,000 to 20,000 profit in last 2 months. Yeah, good.
So I will follow all the rules because I don't know other rules also.
Great.
So, thank you.
Thank you.
Myself, I am Dr. Praveen Kumar Reddy from Rajamandri. I am practicing ENT surgeon at my hospital, Sai Saraswati ENT Hospital. So I am a Everest Group graduate, and after learning some basics in finance, I started motivating my colleagues and friends regularly. I am doing, and one more request is it possible to form a domestic institutional investor in from WealthCon side, maybe in future? So can we affect or not?
This request is coming to form a mutual fund or DII, but I say, now this may be little unparliamentary. प्रेम चोपड़ा धर्मेंद्र हेमा मालिनी को बचाता है प्रेम चोपड़ा से, बराबर? फिर बाद में धर्मेंद्र वही करता है जो प्रेम चोपड़ा करता था, करना चाहता. If I am saving you from mutual fund manager agent and become self-reliant, and again I'll say, give me your money and I'll manage. Got the point?
Yeah, I got the point, sir.
So this is completely against of the core value.
Core value.
Be self-reliant. I don't want to become that Dharmendra who saved and then again doing the same thing. So that is completely not possible, because this is where WealthCon stands. This is the base. Be self-reliant. If I am taking funds from you and managing, WealthCon will collapse in a single day. Okay? Good suggestion,
Thank you, sir.
but I want to clarify why I am not doing this.
Thank you, sir.
I'm Dr. Sudhir Reddy, consultant medical oncologist from Kurnool district. I joined WealthCon in 2021. My friend Dr. Rajaram Prasad from Tamil Nadu introduced me to this WealthCon. Two things I have learned from WealthCon. One is help others and mind management. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
గుడ్ ఈవినింగ్ టు ఆల్. యాక్చువల్లీ నాకు తెలుగు అంటే బాగా ఇష్టము, తెలుగే బాగా మాట్లాడతాను. నా వయసు ఇప్పుడు 70 ఏళ్ళు. 70 ఏళ్ళ నుంచి నేను సెర్చ్ చేస్తున్నా అసలు ఎక్కడ ఈ ప్లాట్ఫామ్ దొరుకుతుందా అని. అక్కడికి లాస్ట్లో ఇక్కడ రామ్ సార్ దగ్గర నాకు ప్లాట్ఫామ్ దొరికింది. నెక్స్ట్ ఏంది అని అంటే, ఈ ప్లాట్ఫామ్కి డాక్టర్ కమల్ లాహోటి నాకు 3 ఏళ్ళ నుంచి వెంబడి పడుతున్నాడు, జాయిన్ కావయ్యా అని. లాస్ట్లీ నేను జాయిన్ అయ్యాను. నేను ఎంఎస్ జనరల్ సర్జన్ ఫ్రమ్ కరీంనగర్, ప్రాక్టీసింగ్ మై ఓన్ నర్సింగ్ హోమ్. ఇంతే అండి. యాక్చువల్గా ఇక్కడ నేను బేసిక్గా బాగా ఇంట్రెస్ట్ ఉన్నది ఏంటంటే, రెంచుమొక్కులో ఎప్పుడైనా ఎవరైనా జాయిన్ అంటే స్టేట్ తీసుకోవచ్చు, జీటీటీ తోటి అవుట్ కావచ్చు. ఇంకొకటి అంటే సావరిన్ గోల్డ్ బాండ్స్ మనకు లాట్ సరిపడ ఒక 10 lakhs తీసుకున్న తర్వాత దాన్ని ప్లెడ్జ్ చేసి దాని నుంచి వెళ్ళి మనము అంటే F&O ట్రేడింగ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. అవి రెండు నాకు బాగా నచ్చినాయి.
Thank you very much. What I understood, Renchimoko is a tool. You enter, place GTT and Janjat Khatam. That is what the gist I don't, right?
Thank you.
Thank you.
I am Dr. Kamal Lahoti. I am a dermatologist from Karimnagar. I'm in the share market for last 35 years. I have lost a lot of money. I have wasted so much of things. I could not imagine. Anyway, I was continuing. So I joined in this WealthCon in 2019. Really wonderful thing, sir. Excellent. There is no word to explain how it is helpful. Now everything is in a positive. Thank you, sir.
See, he has 35 years of experience. And when the experienced people say that they are happy with the WealthCon, this is the validation of certificate. I don't have to show certificate, I am MBA degree, etc., etc. These are the certificates coming from the seniors, because senior people are experienced. They have watched all sort of people who are coming and selling the products, right? So initially when we started the WealthCon in 2017, we were all young people. They were trading, intraday trading and all things. But then we switched to the non-stop loss trading in 2020. Thereafter seniors people are coming. They started joining and they realized that this is the serious type of stuff. And because of seniors are coming, automatically juniors follow them. Probably these people will influence more people and give more validity and authenticity. Okay, right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Good evening all. I am Dr. Sanjay from Adilabad, working as Associate Professor in RIMS Adilabad. There is a medical college. Initially when I came in Adilabad, basically I am from Maharashtra. I was not knowing a single word of, just now sir was saying Telugu and sir was saying I could not understand. Like that I was zero version. Same thing happened with me when I came in WealthCon. I was zero version of health or wealth. Now in health I am 10-0 version, and in wealth I don't know, sir may give that version. Sir, so many people have lost money, but I think I am best student of sir. And this year I have earned 35 lakhs rupees till date. This is 7th month from April, 7th month.
7 months.
I was zero last 3 years back. When Corona started, I came in TMP. So that's just good. I have followed the TMP methods, and whenever I come, this is my third TMP, meet. I am senior guide. Meet is third. 30 seconds are very less.
That's
Whenever I come inside the hall, always I come with zero mind inside. Nobody will recognize. But while going, we will be having too many friends. Sir, as G10 culture has started, so many people will recognize, and you will think that the person coming from interior and knowing too many things. So that is a very good thing. HealthCon has done very good things for me. I was obese like anything. I was before HealthCon, I was about 89 kgs. Now I am 63 kgs.
That's so. He lost weight and gained portfolio.
Yeah. So loss is on weight side, and wealth is also increasing. And I want to share most of the things people will not. I want to share. I am having zero loan. I am doing practice with peace of mind. I will sit in the clinic by 2 o'clock. At 8 o'clock, I will close my clinic. I will not take any phone call afterwards. And morning, I will go for running, walking. HealthCon has started. And HealthCon, always I used to, I have made a rule that I should put one activity in HealthCon. There is one HealthCon group. And before this WealthCon started, that group was there. And that has made too many things for me. I have done EBC, I have done Kilimanjaro, and now I am doing all marathons. So that is something very different. I can't express gratitude to Ram sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. So my question to you, how many of you want the lifestyle he is living? Please raise your hand. Yeah. So this is the profit with peace. See, ultimately we study schools, go to colleges, MBBS, MD, DM, etc. But his ultimate goal is to have a good life, right? For that we need money to certain extent, but we forget that basic purpose why we are doing what we are doing. And we are working 12 hours, 13 hours in a hospital, clinic or traffic committee, and children are waiting. They sleep, and you see them as a horizontal growth, because sometime when you go to the hospital they are sleeping, and when you come they are also sleeping. So horizontal growth. So eventually you may make a lot of money, you may be popular in district, but I am sure at the age of 70 you will regret that I have not spent enough time with my children. I have neglected my health, and it is not which you wanted to do. So you decide what is the exact goal of your life. Just because of other people are doing, that is not a correct model of behavior and thinking. There are multiple models of living life. One of is this. Okay. So those who are interested to work 6 hours a day and then give the family time, health, probably he can catch him and how he achieved that 35 lakhs. And I guess Even in Hyderabad, 35 lakhs comes around 5-6 lakhs per month. 5 lakhs per month is enough to live in Hyderabad, even Mumbai. Right? So if you have that, then what you will do, you will not have the competitive attitude. He will not be bothered about the charges of Bajuwala or other people, how much they are charging, how whether they are keeping OPD up to 2 o'clock in the morning. This is non-competitive mindset, running your race. You are not joining rat race. Jisko jidhar jana jao. I want to live my life next 20. Now, what is the average age? Approximately 45. 45. So you have only 25 in your hands. 25 years, right? Or maybe 20. 45 plus 20 is 65. 65 के पास बहुत ज़्यादा आपको कोई पूछने वाला रहे ना पेशेंट ना बच्चे. ये लिख के लो. Patient will also prefer the young dynamic doctor. And children will have their life. They will say, ये इसको हमारे साथ में नहीं रखना. So you have only 20 years of life. So you have to decide what is your objective.
Good evening, everyone. Myself, Dr. Makran Vyavahare. I am an orthopedic surgeon practicing at Nizamabad, which is 175 kilometers north of Hyderabad. So I have done my TMP in August 2019. My TMP batch name was Rainfall Batch. It was an offline batch. After that, I have been a senior guide for further TMP groups for 6 consecutive times. Now, for me, 2 important learnings from TMP is, the first one is, और spouse को कभी छोड़ने का नहीं.
Even if you,
yeah,
see, entering into insurance policy and marriage is very easy. Exiting is very difficult.
And second learning is even more important. अगर change किया तो किसी को बताने का नहीं. So, sorry, this was on lighter note. Actual learnings from Ram sir at WealthCon. The first important learning is wealth and health. Both are necessary and equally important. Like husband and wife. Wealth and wife starts with W and health and husband starts with H. So both are equally important. And second important learning, it is actually Ram sir's WhatsApp status. Don't aspire to make a living, aspire to make a difference.
That is true.
Thank you.
WhatsApp status is since 7-8 years. I have not changed. So it is a Danny Dangel or something. He says, don't aspire to make living, aspire to make a difference. What does that mean? Living is very easy as such. Every living person, dogs, cat, monkey, everyone is living. So it is not difficult for human beings to. But if you want to go to the little higher level, and that is what the objective of all our spirituality and etc. etc. And even social psychologists say that if you want to reach at higher level of good life or happy life, you will have to reach to the place where making difference to the world has to be some component to your life. Or else it is not difficult to live if you are an MBBS doctor, right? So that is what this TMP guides, senior guides and all this are doing, that they are starting. Now he is attending since beginning. So he must have attended TMP 6-7 times. Because now he understood that helping others gives a different kind of enjoy, pride. Unless you experience that, you will not understand. So even if you start teaching basics to your juniors colleague, you will understand what type of enjoy you get, right? So if you want to go to the next level, become a mad. That means making difference to others' life.
Good evening, everyone. Sir, Pailago. So I am Dr. Chaitanya. I am a radiation oncologist practicing in Nizamabad and Hyderabad. I have my own daycare set up in Nizamabad, Pitamaha Cancer Care. I am a visiting consultant at American Oncology Institute, Sherlingampalli, Hyderabad. So I have learnt a lot of things finances from you, sir, to take money seriously. What I've peculiarly learned from this course, observing you, is the importance of terminology, sir. Importance of terminology. इसके पहले हम वेगली बात करते थे, तेरे को नहीं जमता है तो नको करना, तेरे को जो जमता है वही करना. But the terminologies you introduce, they hit the bullseye. जैसे अभी बोला, horizontal growth. So horizontal growth, yeah. If you keep yourself busy, you can see your kids as a horizontal growth. That will hit your bullseye. अगर आप वेगली सोचोगे तो अरे मैं टाइम नहीं दे पा रहा हूँ, मैं टाइम नहीं दे पा रहा हूँ, यही रहेगा. पर जैसे आप बच्चों को रात में जाके देखोगे तो अरे ये तो हॉरिजॉन्टल ग्रोथ हो गया. So that way, and donut principle, sir, or swan principle, maybe subconsciously we were aware of it, but because of the terminologies you have introduced, so now we are very clear. Like when in doubt, discard. So these all things have helped us in a lot of ways, and thanks a lot, sir.
So thank you very much. You may not remember entire 4 hours talk, but you will remember one line, single line. Your decision will be based on that. For example, just 5 minutes ago, I said it is easy to enter in a insurance policy and marriage, but difficult to exit. Now this is, you will never forget. So horizontal growth, now you will never forget. Because when I teach, I want you to remember for next 20, 30 years. So that I think how you are going to remember. So I make mnemonics, I make stories, some maybe unparliamentary word, but that strikes. And those things will remember. जैसे I say, शर्ट निकाल के देना है लेकिन पैसा नहीं देने का. So whenever you try to book the loss, you remember नहीं ऐसा strike हुआ है. So many times you recover that losses, right? Right.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, my colleagues. I am Dr. Sudhakar Chilka, pediatrician at Nizamabad Medical College, assistant professor, Putin batch. And I have 2 stalwarts, one from Nizamabad, one from Hyderabad, nearby my village. But sorry to say, I am in loss. It's not because of TMP strategies. I want to tell how important are the rules. If you break, you will be in loss. What was my mistake? I was in a hurry to put the order. Usually what will we do? We will sell no to
Please hold
exit
this
from the
so
trade.
that.
Usually what we will do to come out of the trade, we will first sell. I tried same thing to come out of the put strategy. So again one more lot was added. That made loss. So sir always tell, don't break the rules. Just I am the example. And the 2 catchy words still I remember is the importance of the monkey mind. I learned much from the concept of monkey mind. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
वो मेरे को नहीं आता है, फाइनेंस के बारे में नहीं पता है. वो बोला कि जस्ट ज्वाइन, ट्रस्ट मी, तू बाद में रिग्रेट नहीं करेगा. फिर बाद में हमारा एक फ्रेंड, कॉमन फ्रेंड चैतन्य, डॉक्टर चैतन्य, वो भी ज्वाइन हो रहा है. फिर हम लोगों ने बात किया है क्या करेंगे, ज्वाइन हो जाएंगे, हमको भी सीखने का है, अभी तक तो कुछ नहीं आता है, सीख लेंगे. फिर हमने ज्वाइन हो गया. बट आई एम नॉट रिग्रेटिंग इट.
Thank you very much. And even why it is necessary to your to educate other friend or ask them to join? 2 reasons. Number 1, if you are TMP graduate, you are trading, and you didn't tell your friend for next 5-6 years, and thereafter he comes to know that you are already doing what he or she will feel. बाजू में ट्रेडिंग करता था मुझे नहीं पता. So this is number 1 reason. You cannot keep knowledge to yourself. Understood? If you have done TMP, you are making a profit, and if you don't tell your friends, after 3-4 years, what they will think? ये खुद करता था. Second, if you want to remain the motivated, you have to motivate others. If you want to be motivated for the healthy lifestyle, you talk others, motivate others, because when we motivate others, what we do, we are giving information to outside, right? That information is stored in our brain as well. That means your brain and you are also listening what you are talking to others. So this is we call as auto suggestion or auto conditioning. Understand? So when you motivate others, you are motivating yourself as well. So this health, wealth, you keep motivating others, automatically you will in this.
I learned from sir is investment buddy. I think that's what they are saying, finance people.
TMP buddy, TMP buddy.
TMP, investment buddy. If you have investment buddy, we'll take motivation both ways and inspiration both ways. Yeah. So Hyderabad, let's start with seniors above 50 years old. Above 50 years old.
50 years.
That's a better way, sir.
That's a better way of classification.
Yes, my classification.
Okay.
I request below 18. Yeah. So 50 to 40 also, because we are only 4. 40 to 50. 40 to 50. Yeah. Dr. Indra, my wife, I request her to join. Come.
Please go.
We'll go up. Come, come.
Share your experience as well.
Huh? We can't fade. So we'll cut off at 45.
Yeah, 45.
45.
Above 45.
40, above 45. Above 45. You are with me, 68. I should not reveal the age. Come.
I am Dr. Murli Mohan Reddy. I am a radiologist working in the Kottapet, Dilshanagar area. So Makaran sir has given some gift for special traditional dressing. So I am expecting some gift from Makaran sir.
Very good, very good.
So I am practicing since I own my own diagnosis since 10 years. Before that I used to work in Vijaya Diagnosis for 5 years. So I used to feel always like apprehension for talking finance. Whenever we ask some finance, I used to keep quiet because it's totally zero for me. So this TMP was suggested by my Karnataka. I am from Karnataka actually, from Ballari district, but we settled in Hyderabad. So from Karnataka, Dr. Lokesh and Dr. Vidyalakshmi, they suggested for TMP. First, she has done the TMP. She is my wife, Mahalata. After that, now I joined a time. She is Everest batch and time batch. So after joining TMP, I came to know ABCD of the finance. So I want to now start from zero. So at the age of 50, I think I am zero. From here, I want to proceed and to acquire some peace of mind and peace of health.
Certainly, certainly. Everyone has to start from zero only. Some people start early, some people start late, but you have to start somewhere. If you don't start, then you will never reach to the goal, right?
Thank you.
Hello, I am Dr. Maharlata, gynecologist and fetal medicine practicing in
So
Hyderabad.
you are senior to him at TM,
Yes.
right?
Actually, when my friends told about WealthCon, I was like, the way you say, sir, I'm happy with whatever I have. Why do I need all the headaches and why do I need to enter into all these things? Then forcibly, when I went to visit her, she took my phone and she downloaded Telegram and she joined me into WealthCon Passive Investors Group. When I entered into Passive Investors Group, I was going through the messages. I was seeing why everyone is praising Dr. Ram sir, Ram sir. What is this? What is so much special about him? And I have even asked her many times, you will get to know slowly. You just be in the group. Later, I joined Everest group, and today this is a fangirl moment for me, sir. I wanted to come and meet you in Mumbai, but luckily you came here, and that too it happened very early. I have 1 year journey in WealthCon. I am very happy, and now all my best friends have joined into WealthCon. Our language is same now. So frequency is matching, and whenever we talk daily, like it will be regarding this for 10 minutes, and other things follow later. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. So 2 points here I want to add. Whenever you will talk to your friend, let's speak about finance or something else. First response may be denial. I don't have problem, I don't want to do. This is what exactly happened. Because we don't know what we don't know. हमको पता ही नहीं होता कि हम कहाँ जा रहे हैं. Because we live the life of default. That means we are in the race. First standard, KG to PG, then medical practice. Medical practice, we have standard protocol. If you are starting from the beginning, we have a shortcut to reach the goal. That means catch the PRO and send the envelope and the start practice. And we just chasing the number of patients. We are not aware where we are going. we are earning lot, but we are not aware. So this has happened when some new information comes, we tend to deny. And if you agree that it is important, we give excuses. Now I don't have time. Every one of us has the same time, 1440 minutes. How one person has time, other, it means you don't know how to manage your time, basically managing your own life. Because you are earning and some people are taking your money by some or other reason. You are not going into that. Second thing that now they are in a couple discussion, so you have got one more topic, especially in a ladies gang, to discuss rather than the discussing about the different colors of sari and varieties, right? Because this is a productive discussion. What happens, you get this, you attract the people the way you are. So if she starts speaking about investment, creating passive income, automatically other people will get attracted. Some people say, no, what rubbish is talking, the people will automatically go away. So eventually, if you have people who are progressive mindset, you will also progress. If other people are regressive in the form of wasting time, money and also resources, you will also go down. So these 2 points I highlighted. One is denial mode, and second, you have to build your community around you. Now this is community we build. People are praising me for wrong reason. I don't know why. One reason I might be thinking why they praise, because they have come across financial people who are always there to give their money. No one is saying that you become self-reliant. That might be the difference between what finance people are there. Right. Thank you. Radiology Education Forum, I used to conduct radiology conference. 3 years I conducted, 500, 600 people used to come. So teaching is far old. That means I am doing since many years. Yeah. Acha, they're decorated. Oh, these dishes are very popular. When I forward to this, everyone say, "अरे यार कितना अच्छा dish है, खाने से अच्छा photo ही निकाल के रखते हैं." Good. Very good.
I am Dr. Radhika. I am gynecologist working in Medicover Hospital. Unfortunately, I am not doing trading now. I wanted to get motivation from you all and start trading, so I came to this meeting.
Thank you very much.
I am Dr. Basvaraj, pediatrician at Durushavar Children's Hospital. Like Madam, I was in the WealthCon group. I saw a lot of messages praising you. So with that, this one, I just wanted to see what is it. And I'm not regretting it. And I was doing it, but for the first time, the 5 lakhs at a time putting in the market, but I didn't get any palpitative because it's a foolproof strategy what I felt, and I didn't get any hesitancy in entering into it.
Perfect. See, when you do the TMP, you become from retailer to wholesaler. Before that, you buy 10,000, 20,000. But after TMP, you start putting orders of 8 lakhs, 9 lakhs. You start feeling that you are now a big person. And you, in fact, mindset comes before the success. Have you heard this? Mindset comes before the success. I'll give an example. Let's say Hyderabad city is developing and some people have the land, and after development the people who are not educated or they suddenly get the money, lot of money, but they don't have the mindset of that wealthy mindset. Immediately they spend or they dispose. But if you have mindset, then you know how to manage the wealth. So mindset comes before the money. So what we do in the TMP, we start to developing mindset. If you have watched YouTube videos, they speak in 1,000 rupees, 20,000 profit, 30,000 profit, or examples how to make 30,000, 40,000, right? 50,000 per month. Whenever I give example, I never speak in thousands. Forget thousands, not even lakhs. I always give examples in crores. Why? Because you have to start thinking in terms of crores. Once you start thinking in terms of crores, automatically wealth will follow. Right? Okay.
Thank you. Good evening. I am Dr. Neeraj. I am working as a community medicine department in AIMS Vinagar. I learned one thing, that is, जिस रास्ते जाना नहीं उधर न्यूरॉन फंसाना नहीं, झंझट खत्म. झंझट खत्म. I got a benefit on the both things, and basically my problem was that my last mile was not achieved many times. So what is at this time what I had done on a health con, I reduced my weight in 12 kg in last 6 months.
Thank you very much and great. So now, this is now challenge to tell at least 10 people to reduce weight by 10 kg.
In 6 months, previously I also tried, I was also doing intermittent fasting, but that was not very clear cut days. So the regime in a health con we wanted, and I implement properly, and I got a. I used to on a finance front, I used to do a marketing which my father had given things 2004, and doing because I don't have much times, and so most of the things is the mutual fund. I tried to join TMP in 2018 or I think 19, but somehow due to busyness I did not do it. But at this time I think no, I will bring a time, I leave few things because I had to put some work, neuron is not fasana karke, then I put it there. And really this bull run, my all mutual fund, though I encash it, but this is a very, very decent return to me. And I first give myself a big vehicle, I bought it, 40 lakh vehicle I bought, and you see what the earning was with there. And now I started learning this all. I done this handhold trade, 8 to 10,000, but all now, before that, because I'm doing a mutual fund you can't, you see the market is going on, but you can't do anything. But this time I do, so how the market going and how to reap the market. Thank you, sir.
Great.
I am Sanjay Srirampur. I am a pediatrician. I teach DNB students in Rainbow Hospital, Rainbow Children's Hospital. Now probably I am the only one who has mixed feelings on joining WealthCon. First, let me tell you the joy of joining WealthCon. The joy is that I am enjoying parts of the buffet what Ram sir has given. I put my hand in dollar, I have put my hand in gold, I have put my hand in Nifty, I have put my hand in Bank Nifty. I'm trying to learn finance because it keeps me young actually. I'm a senior citizen like Ajay, both of us are classmates. Now let me tell you the sorrow part of it. The sorrow part of it is that I feel bad that Ram sir is born after me. If he would have been born before me, then maybe my finances would have been more organized. I did a lot of reading in finance. I've attended a lot of finance courses, but a doctor teaching a doctor will make a lot of difference. It's quite organized, and I'm sure all of you will. I'm a firm believer in the philosophy that we are in the post-knowledge world now. We need to change ourselves. We need to adapt to these new. If you have the same old concepts of thinking, you cannot adapt yourself to the changing world. This is what I teach my students. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
I have a lot to say on this topic, but briefly, we must appreciate senior citizens who are trying to learn. Because usually after 60, brain is become solid and they don't want to learn. But these are the few people who are, we can say, 3 standard deviation, beyond 3 standard deviation, 1 or 2% people, senior citizen wants to learn the finance. So, big round of applause to you, senior citizen. Second point, here I'll take little more time because topic has come. Otherwise, I'll forget when we speak. He mentioned to change. The world is changing so rapidly, so rapidly. Now, generation gap is not 20 years, it is 3 years. 12-year sister is saying to 10 years that your generation is different. 3 years generation gap. Because even there is a huge difference between these two generations. This is a reality. The reason because technology is changing, society is changing, society mindset is changing, and we cannot deal the society change, technological change with our textbook thinking, and even medical colleges philosophy is around 20-30 years old. When you pass and come out, you see that what we learn in the medical college is outdated. Not a clinical part, society part, mindset part.
In our books, it is mentioned that all patient will respect you. This is what we expect. Reality is different. Patient will respect only if they feel that you are competent. Now this competent, now you are competing with not other doctors. You are competing with the Google. You are competing with the chat GPT. If you are behind the chat GPT, patient will say you are not competent, because they will immediately find out. You suggest the surgery for Colles fracture, they will ask, is this fracture necessary to do surgery? So you are competing with the chat GPT, and if you don't compete, if you don't change yourself, then survival will be very difficult. Society is changing very fast. Now I'll tell the story of WealthCon, how it started, because this is the point where I have to mention. There was a attack on the doctor in Maharashtra. All doctors of Maharashtra went on strike. We reached to the health minister, GM, to provide the security or pass some rules, regulations, so that doctors will be protected. Even someone put the court case, and High Court just said, if you are scared of working, go and leave the job. That time we had, I participated in the strike. I was a little depressed, seeing that why we are taking so much risk of life. Then we thought, lot of deliberation, this, that. Then I came to conclusion, there is one factor which makes us to take the risk. There are many others, but one of which is the finance. You don't have the security that your practice will grow, or you don't have other income. So that we tend to take the risk. We tend to admit all sort of politically exposed or any sort of patients, and that might be reason. But if you have some other source of income, then you will say that if patient is complicated or something aggressive patient, you refer to the tertiary care. And this is how you can reduce the risk. And then we started group. It was very small, 30 people joined on the day one. Next 2-3 months, a very small group. Then we asked other people to join. That time WhatsApp has 250 members, 256, so 250 members. And most of them were not aware about share market. So I used to post my screenshot of trading and etc. Slowly people started understanding, open demat account. And then a lot of people started making profit, and from their journey started. Now it has gone to 70,000 plus doctors, and I cannot imagine that I can come here and address this. So what I am trying to explain is that you have to change as society is changing. Technological point of view, psychological point of view. How many of you believe that mind is the same? That means mind of person who was 100 years ago and mind of person this age. Mind is completely different. Mind means thinking process, everything is changed. So you have to change on that aspects as well. So this is in that relation that you have to change the adaptability. You have to change with the society. You cannot remain ignorant, or else survival fitness is the wrong concept. Now it's a survival of flexible, right? Okay.
Gynecologist from Hyderabad, Usmania Medical College. I've been told to talk only 2 points. First, I say Ram sir is a yogi who keeps us away from being a rogi. Second, respect money and money respects you. We have never been taught how to earn money or do finances, and my father used to say, all this away, you don't do any stocks or anything. But we should, as I said, respect, and you respect money, you get money back. And the ways of learning how to earn is always dharmic. This I believe. The dharmam, whatever you earn, will be always with you, and propagate as how sir is doing it. And I learned a lot from the seniors running around. So I just happened to see your glimpses, and I'm very well you conduct your classes, sir.
Thank you very much. So I'll just add to his. She mentioned word dharma. So now dharma has 10-20 meanings. Okay. So here I'll mention dharma in the sense of way of life. how to live the life or the protocols of life. And in current generation, money is extremely important to you, because the people who blames that rich people are bad, money is bad, they don't know about money. Let us imagine, if you want to help someone, who are the people who help? Do poor people do the charity? They may be giving us sympathy, but hospitals are built by the rich people. All big hospital, you see the whichever the hospital is built by the, either if it is by trust, still it is by rich people. If it is corporate hospital, it is still made by. So those the only people who are resourceful can make a difference to your life of other people, and that is the dharma. Resources are monetary resources, knowledge resources, or other reputation wise. So first step is to acquire. And acquiring in thousand years ago was a snatching or extortion. But current generation, you don't have to do the extortion. You have to understand the value creation. Because if you create value for society, you get 10-20%. Rest of all value is distributed into the society. So according to me, the people who are doing the business profession are the greatest yogi, or they are doing the greatest work, because they are creating value. How many of you have the hospital and hospital or your employed people? Please raise your hand. So when you are employing other people, you are doing the greatest work. Why? You are giving a dignity to the other people, that you are worth of something, right? I am not in favor of doing charity, because when you do the charity, you are degrading that person. You are worthless. This is the charity. But when you do the salary, it gives a dignity, it gives the identity. For example, sister in charge, and you have a hospital, let's say XYZ hospital. This sister will tell to all relative that I am the sister. So you provide the dignity. So this is the another way to add value to other and doing the dharma. So this was my addition to that. Thank you.
I'm from Hyderabad. I'm a pediatrician. I'm a postgraduate and a graduate from Usmania Medical College. Introduction to WealthCon was before pandemic. It was not after pandemic. I went through the website, I went through the journals, and through the pandemic, one thing which I learned there, that sir was reading books. Whenever he mentioned goes to a bookshop, somebody comes with a bag because he doesn't buy one book, he buys 5-6 books or 10 books. So I thought at that age he is also a voracious reader. Why should not I also start reading? So with the inspiration, I started reading. In past 3 years, I read 56 books on finance.
Great.
And all are top books, Indian books, Western books, and really recommended books by most of the financial experts, including sir. The important thing I learned from sir is Rajahans. You know, we said money is not everything. Our parents have told us in our childhood. I'll take 2 minutes, sir, with your permission.
We have enough time.
Money is not everything, but sir's catchline is, if you want anything, you need money. So that has made me suddenly come back from my laid-back attitudes towards the relationship with the money, that yes, my wife has also taught me, first earn money, then think of telling others the gyan that money is not everything. The swan theory, what sir has said, all of us know that there is a buffet of financial instruments in front of us and the market. If you don't know one horse riding, you go to the other horse riding. And the catchline that there is always a festival somewhere in some market in the world. So I also firmly believe real estate is not the only thing which people, my colleague in Hyderabad, tell us, because my association with my in-laws and my family, and I'm endowed with a lot of real estate, that he's a real estate king, but that's not true. We have to diversify, and we did diversify now, and financial market is the way to go forward. So Estill is what I learned, sir's mnemonic ESTIL, we all know about that. Then ADAPE, how to use time. When he said delete WhatsApp groups and stop watching TV was a culture shock to me. Like sir had culture shock today, west to south, coming to Hyderabad. I had a culture shock, no WhatsApp, no TV, was a culture shock, but I did adopt and save time. So with this few words, I think I recommend all my colleagues, because I took up the financial fitness group in Pediatric Society. We have got 1,600 and I propagate the philosophy, the teachings, the motivations, what I have got in that group. We call it F3 group. And many of the pediatricians today and people, they have mentioned that they have been introduced to WealthCon through F3 group. Thank you very much, sir. I am indebted to Dr. Ram, sir.
Thank you very much. Readers are leader. Have you heard this? Are you reading books? Okay. I read book every day, and within 2 days I finish one book. So every week I read 2 books. My house is full of books. Jidhar bhi dekho books pade hai. At least 1,000 books to hoge. The reason why we should read the books, the people, author who have the experience of 30 years and they write books. So if you read in 3 days, you are getting the experience of 30 years. Understand? Now, when people say, I'm very junior to all these people, as I said, but probably I have read so much. I have experience of thousands of other authors. That's the reason I can connect dots immediately. I can go from Bhagavad Gita to physics to mathematics to biology to genetics, technology, everything, because I read books of all sort of books. Readers are leaders. Second is real estate. Everyone is attracted to real estate for reason which you know that you want to save the tax. But real estate can create a value, but it may not create income if it is not rented. Correct? Just imagine that you have 100-acre land or plot. You cannot rent land or plot as such. Your children are settled in abroad. What are you going to do with that land? Even 100-acre, 500 crore property value. But if you don't have income, real estate do not give the confidence. Liquid assets are treated separately in our brain. When we think of money, gold, equity, debt products are considered separately in our mind. Real estate is not liquid. It is not easy to consider. So that's the reason when definition of millionaire, billionaire, they don't consider real estate in that calculation. They only consider the capital asset, shares and debt asset. So if you want to have the millionaire's mindset, you'll have to collect the capital asset, those called as shares and debt product. So he said the diversify. Now you already loaded with the real estate. You go to this. And how many of you have the loans? Please raise your hand. Nothing bad in loans. Okay. Thank you very much. Who don't have debt free? Who are the debt free? Please raise your hand. Debt free. 50-50. So those who are loan free, you will see that their mind is very relaxed, stress. You will see the charm on their face because they don't have stress. They are not under pressure that they have to pay EMI. So first thing you have to think how to get debt free. Second thing you have to target that your passive income is more than your expenses. Dr. Sanjay sir is the example. If you have done these 2 things, you can do whatever you can practice the way you want. But don't consider real estate in that way. All right? Thank you.
I'm Dr. Prasad Tanda. I'm a pediatrician working in Kamnin Institute of Medical Sciences, Nalgonda district, Telangana. Before TMP, I am financially illiterate. One of the WhatsApp group, I have seen the WealthCon. I called Arish sir. He inspired me to join TMP. Belongs to Everest batch, sir. You know, I am the clear example of financially illiterate people, what problems they face in their life. You know, immediately after MD in 1997, I started my nursing home. Whatever the profits I used to get, put on all ignorance policies. all ignorant, you know everything about ignorance policies. After that, I put lot of, loans I took. House loan, car loan, driver, so much of expenses, but no income at all. Then I'm frustrated. I left the country to clear my loans. I went abroad, spent around 6 years, earned money to clear my loans. After joining the TMP, I realized what are the mistakes I have done all these years. If I have done this course before, 10 years before, I would have been much better now. Now, after doing the TMP course, what are the finances I earned from abroad? I cleared everything, my loans. I am financially now better off, and literally also, financial literacy also improved a lot. And because of this group, I am earning good amount, and my both not only wealth, my health also improved.
Yeah, it is.
Now, I am very much thankful to Ram sir and my Harish boss is my guru in the TMP group. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. I would like to add here. Accepting mistake in a public needs lot of courage. बहुत दम लगता है. Am I right, sir? Because why we don't accept? Because of ego. Because ego is the person who is the obstacle in your growth. Ego is the person who obstruct your growth. Once you eliminate ego, your sky is limit. People don't accept the mistake, they continue the same mistake. It is called as sunk cost fallacy. They continue the same mistake because ego hurts. Someone mentioned at the beginning as well, ego. What we do at TMP, we crush ego. Have you understood the TMP process? Now it is little simpler. Before we used to fill the form. 1 form, 2 form, 3 form, send message to this admin, that admin. Why? Because we want to eliminate the people who are highly egotistical. Okay? And those who are borderline, they understand that they have to come down to earth. Or else if you start walking on the air, then you may not succeed in the stock market. For that matter, in any area of life. Because I think yesterday I posted in a time group, there are 2 scholars who, one of them lost 12 lakhs rupees. And that was not TMP trades. She has done short selling of future. How ego play into the stock market. This is a classical example. She did a future short selling. Is this TMP strategy? No. She lost money 6-7 lakhs rupees. She told to senior guide. He told her to square up the position. She did not square up the position. After 4 days, she sent message. That time loss was 12 lakhs. I told her to square up the position. She did not. Now loss is 14 lakhs. Why? Because of ego. She does not want to accept the mistake that she is wrong. She still send message me that, sir, market, according to my analysis, market will go down. I said, market is not your wish. Market is supreme. And when bull market starts, all short seller will get crushed. So this is how ego is there. So I am not saying ego is wrong. So ego is a very vague term. So I classified ego into hyper-ego, iso-ego, and hypo-ego. Hypo-ego is bad. Hypo-ego means the people who don't have any achievement, they are very low ego, but that is not good. We need iso-ego. Hyper-ego means ghamand. That is what actually called as ego. We should not go into zone that hyper-ego. That is what I mentioned to the sir in the morning. You are so senior, so popular, and so much accomplished. That is not the news to me. I have seen many people in TMP graduate who have 200 crore portfolio, 300 crore portfolio. That is not news. News is how to stay grounded. That is the news for me. Right? So ego is extremely important, but which ego? Iso-ego. Because for your normal self-esteem, normal ego is required. Otherwise, you will not go ahead. Right? Okay. Thank you.
Good evening. I am Dr. Hemant Nemade. I am a head and neck surgeon. I did my I am working in Basotarkam Indo-American Cancer Hospital, and I did my PG in Mumbai. I am associated with WealthCon since 2018, I think. Nagpur BIC I started, then Mumbai AIC, and then TMP Vivekananda batch. So my takeaways are I saw the TMP how it is getting structured. Like I got a phone from Dr. Ram that what are your expectations, what are you, and then now it is we have pentadal, then decadal, all those things. So to start a movement and to give a structure so that it and I think somewhere you said that to 2025 the process will work on automatic. So that one thing is very strike to me, that you before visualize what is your how the process will go, how the movement will start, and then one man how much he can contribute. That is one thing. I don't think 2018 it was nobody thought that it will be such a big movement and this thing. So that one person, if he is kind of very much committed, that is one thing I got, that how a movement starts. I saw the genesis and the flourishment of the movement. Second thing is communication. I never opened a dictionary to read what he has said. There was no word which I was not knowing. Every word was completely very simple words, but still he could attract people for 3 or 4 hour session without any problem. So what I saw in the communication is he is not a very eloquent speaker or not a very flowery words, but the what I saw is there was a commitment. When we were in this thing, he was very much shouting. Sometimes we used to feel like he's arrogant. How can people tolerate? But later, when you come in the contact, we see that there is a commitment. There is something to contribute, and that has hold. So that has improved myself into the communication also. So these are the 2 takeaways.
Fantastic. Very good point. I didn't know the goal, but I know the direction. I knew the direction. In 2019, we started TMP. First batch was around 70 or 65 people. I don't remember, but 70 approximately. That time, I told them, initially, all TMP was free of cost, right? Trainfall batch first, everything was free of cost. But dropout rate was very high because of free is not valued anywhere. So that time I told those 70, we are starting this TMP. I do not know where this will go. I don't have the exact picture, but I know the direction. And I don't want to restrict myself that what I want to get this. So I extrapolated Bhagavad Gita philosophy, which I always tell. Karmaniva dhikarasya ma phalashu kadacha. Ma karma phala bhetu sangastu karmani. What does that mean? You have control over your actions. You don't have right, or means you cannot predict the result. The second part is more important. First, everyone knows karm karte raho, phal ki chinta mat karo. That is not correct meaning. It's that result is unpredictable. The second part is more important. Just because you cannot predict the result, you don't stop your inactions. Don't go into inaction. What happens in normal people, if you tell something to do, he'll ask, mere ko kya milega? What is my result? And if he can't guess the result, he will do inaction, he will not do work. That means he is restricting himself. But if you focus on work, you can get more result, compounded, exponential than what you can imagine. I have never imagined that TMP will go beyond this. That's the reason I continually follow. Second thing, I am not eloquent speaker. I'll tell the story of my speaking. In undergraduate, similarly introduction is going on. Everyone is copying that I passed mark, and I ran out from the door behind. I could not speak a single sentence and come here. Because I have stage fear, and most of us have this. The problem was English language. The KM is the I think, top institution in Maharashtra as well as India. All people, convent people, hi-fi people used to speak in very fluent language. So we used to get inferiority complex. But slowly I realized that English is not the language. English is not the knowledge. It is the only way to communicate. So in a first term, I failed in two subjects, anatomy and physiology. But I topped biochemistry. Why? Formulas and equation, there is no English language as such. That time I realized I have knowledge. I just have to improve my capacity. And when I speak, many people say I don't know. I'm aware. I'm fully aware of what are my strengths, what are weakness. But that does not stop me, because words are not the only way to communicate. Your actions, your body language, and especially sincerity, commitment. When we start meeting at sharp 9 o'clock, it is visible. It is obvious that these people are serious. You attend many conferences, they are delayed by 1 hour, 30 minutes. People come, if 9 o'clock, they start by 10 o'clock. This is a discipline. And this is the teaching. Actually, if you want to teach the people, we actually don't need the language. How do our children learn from the parents? They don't learn by what you say. They learn by what they see. Right? So all TMP graduates, scholars or senior guides, they learn by just seeing. So this is my language. So the people who understand that there are other way to communicate and learn. There is something called as Sangat in this. The way he pointed that I just learn from the things which are how system is evolved, how to evolve. And so this is one thing many people realize, that their way of decision making is changed, thinking process is changed. Some people are not doing trading actively, but their personal life is changed. Their patient management is also changed, because you start thinking in a clear manner. And this is by just being in a touch with you. That's what in our script people say, Sangat mein raho, Sangat mein raho. So Sangat is not preaching. Sangat is not preaching, but the seeing how things are going. Right? Thank you very much.
Cancer Center, Hyderabad. I am from Everest batch. Before joining WealthCon, I had very less knowledge in finance. I was just into some regular mutual funds, and always was fearful about stock market, as I have seen some of my non-medical friends losing a lot of money, and they were in huge debts. But after joining WealthCon, I have shifted all my regular funds into debt funds, and started doing, after TMP, started doing some small amount of trades. And I am very glad to say that though I have not made much profit, but I have not given a single penny to the market.
That's important. Thank you.
And on the non-financial front, if I have to say that the punchlines, as Ram sir gives in all the talks, like the mnemonics and the punchlines, they all keep ringing in the ears. So it helps a lot in all spheres of life, like IDAPE, like PDF, MMR, BSWAN. And we have seen in a movie, like when we get a problem, when we face a problem, to say that all is well, all is well. What I feel is a WealthCon way is to, before we land in a problem, to only two words in life, BSWAN and PDF, PDF, PDF. Probably these two will bring a lot of change in our life. And it really feels amazing to see the amount of knowledge which Ram sir has in all spheres of life, and sir almost has answer for every question in life. Answer for every question and in all spheres of life. Thank you so much, sir, for bringing this amazing platform to us, and we are all indebted to you for our entire life. Thank you so much.
I hope you are not getting bored because of interruption, because points are coming, so that I'll just adding this. I was doing trading since 2006. Okay, I was making profit, and many people do that. But usually people don't teach the knowledge of how to make money in a finance stock market, very few people. I teach because I know that if I have learned something, and if I share my knowledge, I have nothing to lose. If I share my knowledge, I have nothing to lose, but I have to gain more. So while I am sharing, although we take the fees, but that is just entry criteria. Many people think this is a different thing, but I am getting the love and affection for the sharing the knowledge. So even if you start sharing your knowledge at your level 2-3 people, you will find how much you feel the joy. About subject of different subject he mentioned, because I read from various subject, and if you follow the Charlie Munger, he says if you have multidisciplinary thinking model, you can solve the problems. Okay, all of us join the science in the 11th science, then become doctor. We have only one model of thinking. If you have mathematical model of thinking, statistical, physics, biology, political science, psychology, you have different solution to one problem. So this is what I try to give from multidisciplinary angles. So whenever I post the message, you will find that ये तो हमने कभी सोचा ही नहीं था, because I think from different perspective. Let's say I use mathematical model to solve the problems, sometimes it's statistical. So that's why I use. So the point is, I learn from this, I'm sharing, I enjoy, and it helps. Right? Thank you.
Surgeon, ophthalmologist, working in Ananda Institute. I came to know WealthCon by chance. Nobody introduced me. I just clicked one link in a group which came in our ophthalmology group, and somebody was telling the background was WealthCon, and he was chanting Dr. Ram, Dr. Ram. Then I thought, who is this Dr. Ram? If he is doctor, why he want to teach? Then I thought, I messaged, somehow I didn't get any response, and then I went through the WealthCon website. I just registered my mail ID. After 2 months, I got a call from Natasha, and she said, are you willing to join? Then I said, who is he, Dr. Ram? She said, he's the owner. Then I said, what is he? She said, radiologist. Then I said, is he a radiologist who has become a trader? Or is he a practicing radiologist who is trading? Then I asked all nonsense, all questions. Then finally she said, madam, you just think, if you don't want to join in the June time batch, I'm time batch scholar. She said, you can think and you can join in January. So that's how I came to...
Dr. Aruna.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So that's how I came to know about WealthCon. I joined time batch. I don't know anything about WealthCon. I asked her, if he is a doctor, why is he teaching? That's then, and that became ringing in my ears. If you don't want, you can defer, you can join in the next January. So they were not behind me, I thought, then I joined.
What is your opinion now?
No, that's what. Then once I joined, whatever sir teaches, it is manam Telugulo aritipandu valchipettinattu. That is spoon feeding. I don't know anything about trading. I'm not into trading. I started trading. I took handhold trading. I'm doing swing trading. And now I know why they were talking about Dr. Ram, Dr. Ram. And one more thing, I did my MBA in hospital management from BITS Pilani. I learned everything. I was a very good student in that. But the practical points of reading a balance sheet or anything, I learned only after sir has taught me. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you. So great. 2 points here. I'm also doing MBA. Started in July, and there are some books, but I didn't read all books, all MBA books, and I gave exam and I passed 60% without reading any book. The reason I'll tell. I have read those books, I think many years ago, that all for organizational behavior, etc. My friend is in USA. He has done MBA from the Harvard. Okay, and he messaged me how to solve some problems. He is MBA and he is asking, because I have that practical knowledge of managing people and handling the different scenarios. What I am trying to say that in next batch, learn and teach program, I'm going to channelize the information which I am learning at the MBA to the doctors and all the topics in MBA will be covered into the TMP. But as I understood, 90% of the content is not useful for us. That is theoretical. So I'll be B-SWAN, I'll take whatever relevant, and I'll pass it to you. Okay, so I am always collecting the knowledge and I am passing. The people say that why every time content is new? Because I am learning. I am not expert. I am learning continuously, and then next batch TMP is there, but we focus on increasing the return in the TMP. That is there. But the main problem of some of the youngsters, they don't have the capital. We'll have to work on that. Unless you have capital, you cannot place the orders. So we'll focus on few things, how to increase the capital, the staff. What happens, everyone is trying to take money from you by various ways. But nobody is teaching you to how to learn yourself. Every doctor spends almost 30 to 40% on marketing. Am I right? So if you learn few things, you will save that amount. One thing here I will explain now only, because I may forget. Health industry, how much is treated by allopathic doctors? If let's say 100%, how much we MBBS, MD people cater the healthcare of entire country? Guesswork. Not more than 20%. It is less than 20% healthcare need is provided by the MBBS plus doctors. What about 80%? Rest 20% is provided by Ayush doctors. So we can say 50% by the qualified doctors. What about 50% healthcare? It is provided by non-doctors. Not even science graduate. Not even school. Baba and all the things. It means there is lot to cater. We are restricting ourselves. We are not going into the market, or we are not extending our practice, which is lot of scope. We are not thinking only. So if you open the mind, you will see that there are a lot of areas where you can increase your practice. That we are going to discuss some more. Right? Thank you.
I did DNB radio diagnosis from Hindu Hospital. I am working in Care Hospitals Nampalli. I have a small clinic part-time in the city. I just passed out from Times batch, Times grad. The two important things I learned is managing the time and managing my earnings. And TMP has given me different ways for investment other than stocks and mutual funds. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Good evening all. Myself Dr. Anand Gupta. I am working as a critical care specialist in AIG Hospital, Hyderabad. I am pass out from the Everest batch. As my surname says Gupta, so पैसा मेरे लिए बचपन से important था. जब भी देखा पैसा पैसा पैसा, लेकिन कमाऊँ कैसे पैसा? So मेडिकल प्रोफेशन में आया तो शेयर मार्केट में रफली मैं 2009 से आ गया था. Anyhow, was involved. लेकिन मैंने जब येस बैंक का क्रैश हुआ तब मुझे बहुत झटका लगा, क्योंकि एक दिन जब सुबह उठा बारिश हो रही थी, वाइफ बोलती है पकौड़े बनाऊं, मेरा एक दिन में 8 लाख का लॉस हो गया. मैंने बोला पकौड़े क्या बनाऊं, या तो हो गया.
पकौड़ा हो गया.
I took 2 Alprex tablet for to just keep my heart rate to low, anxiety less. Then I realized that it's not a cup of cake to earn money. फिर धीमे धीमे पैसा कमाया, जॉब कंटिन्यू किया. फिर मेरे पास मैं डॉक्टर नितिन की हेल्प से मैंने वेल्थकॉन ग्रुप ज्वाइन तो कर लिया था. कूल ट्रेडिंग आया. मैंने कहा कि यार एक 4 घंटे का 4,000 रुपये जस्टिफाई नहीं लग रहा है. बट इतने दिन का उल्टा सीधा सीखा हुआ था. जब मैं 4 घंटे सर की क्लास ली, दैट द डे आई टर्न माई थिंग्स एवरीथिंग. मैंने कहा 4 घंटे में एक टीचर अगर इतना पढ़ा सकता है जो मेरी सारी नॉलेज को चेंज कर सकता है, वाई शुड नॉट ज्वाइन दिस TMP कोर्स. इन द डे आई ज्वाइन द TMP कोर्स इन मार्च. After that, still some monkey mind coming in the mind from March to till now. But I am still the first time the benefit of 15 lakh in the last 7 months. So really thank you, sir. This is a wealth I improved. I am a grade 3 fatty liver patient. As I am lean but lean NASH. But I was doing many things, medicines, what I started the wealth, this health account. Now I'm a grade 1 fatty liver. I improved my OTPT. So really I'm very grateful for you for everything, because you turned my life up and down, and now I'm much better improved by yourself. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. So this second point, health con. Now you may be have different opinion about money. But on health, no one can have a dispute. No one will say that it is not important, this is not my cup of tea. Karna padega. If you neglect the health, some or other day it will catch. It's a very simple. And for second point he told about the fees. It is a filter criteria. I have given instruction to the admin. The people who ask the discount, bargaining, simply say, please don't join. If someone questions you integrity, say, please do not join. That's what will happen. We don't run behind the scholars. Scholar run behind the admins to give registration. Okay. This is the philosophy since day one. Because I am doing for the enjoyment, passions. I am not interested in the people who are very petty-minded, or they think that, no, this is very big amount. No. And another reason is that we want to create a community. So we want the people who have less ego. They are affordable. If someone is not affording 30,000 fees or something, he should not join only. Better he join the YouTube University, and then. This is the reason we don't have the various plans, etc. It's a very simple, it is a filter criteria. As I mentioned previously, we had the TMP which was free of cost, but dropout rate was 80 to 90%, hardly 5-10% used to be active and trading. But when we started taking the fees, reverse happened. 70-80% are active. Dropout rate is reduced. Why? Why? I'll tell the reason. Even I was not... superficially I was knowing that when you pay the money, you take things seriously. Right? This is well known. But what is the explanation? I got that explanation when I read the Veda, Rig Ved, Yajur Ved, Sam Ved. There everywhere they mention sacrifice, 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 sacrifice. In all religion it is mentioned to sacrifice. Why? Because when you do sacrifice, you tell to yourself that this topic is important. When you convince yourself that this is must and you sacrifice, you have a strong belief. And that is why we eliminate the people who don't have the commitment. Sacrifice work in a religion, sacrifice work in everywhere, and it works in medical profession as well. When you treat the patient free of cost, it is, at least in medicine, it is unlikely that patient will follow your advice. 80-90% he will not. But when patient pays fee, he takes you seriously. Why? Because he has convinced himself that I should take seriously. And that is the reason why TMP is very successful, because there is entry barrier. Now, previously there was a lot of entry barriers. Above 60 years, don't join. If you are impatient, don't join. If you don't believe, don't join. So we are morely eliminated. The reason is that we want the people who are really keen, and those are the entry barriers. What is the advantage of this? I'll tell you. Because of these entry barriers, nuisance value is not there. You'll see the most of the G10 group, G50 group, very cordial people. They are respecting each other, helping each other, because the selection criteria, and then we do the training. So you are in a like-minded people who are encouraging you, motivating you, and they give you validation as well. That means if I am speaking that I can make money, it is not news. But if this doctor says I made money, that is a news. Because you know he is from Hyderabad. Why he would say lie? So it gives you a confidence. If someone posts a message in the G10 group that he made a profit, that gives a confidence. So this community and the get-together purpose is also that you should not be left alone that whether I am doing right or wrong. If 100 people are doing that, means it gives a validation that I am also doing wrong, right. And we started district group meeting as well for the same reason, that you meet 2-3 months and get trades validated from each other. So this helps. So whenever it comes to the topic of fees, I always say, I have given admit, whoever do the chick, usko bolo, YouTube pe jao, hame yahan pe nahi milega. So that is and this happened with this madam, and it happens many times. I'll tell you another example. One person registered for the TMP last batch, and the senior guide asked degree certificate because we have ruled that MBBS should. His ego got hurt. Why are you asking MBBS certificate? And he started little incorrect word. Admin just sent a message. Please send your bank details. We will refund your fees. That means if you are not going to follow the rules, you are not wanted here. We are not the behind you. Get out. Immediately he sent the degree certificate, not bank details. Okay. So this is how, because my objective is little different. To be frank, I do the trading. I do the radiology practice. I am practicing radiology. My wife is a radiologist. We have set up. We are earning enough of the for the sustaining. And in COVID crash, I made money which is enough for 50 years to sustain life in COVID crash. So that is not the reason I conduct this. The real reason is to build the community where we have a different thought process. Now, I'm not going to blame the pharma company or associations, but somehow we need a platform where the platform will not be hijacked by the sponsors. So you will never find the sponsors. Self-payment. The reason is that we don't want any distraction. And then we can spread the thought process. What I am doing is actually not just teaching the finance. Finance is the face where you come. But I am teaching a different ideology, thought process, how to think, how to live the life, even health-related life, family-related life, practice-related. So probably this is the self-development program under the guise of finance. Right? Thank you.
Neurosurgeon. I have done my TMP with Putin batch. With this TMP, I was actually doing before all kind of waste strategies and losing a lot of money. This was the time when I learned and then I applied all those principles and started to make a decent and a confident thing. That was with...
You can tell profit, we are not going to ask share. Or at least you can tell how much is the percentage of your monthly expenses.
I made around 15% of what I've invested, sir.
Fantastic. Good.
Then the most amazing thing is the support group what we have. In the Telegram group, if you post a doubt, you get an answer within 10 minutes. Any point of time. Most of the learning happens with others' mistakes or others' experiences.
Right.
And the other thing is, it's a very friendly group and a respectable group. There is no hatred at all. No one is pulling each other's legs. Everyone, they tell like sir, madam, and every sentence is like this. That was a very nice experience. Then started HealthCon. When I did my profile, as you said, toffee, thin outside, fat inside. My cholesterol and LDLs are way too high. So that was an eye opener. And there is the other thing is the students of RAM. It's amazing actually, the way you think, the way you put a solution to a problem. It's great.
Thank you very much. See, one point he mentioned that why? Because if we find that there is some person, admin pulls him out. So this is basically selection. We can say survivorship bias. The people who are nuisance are eliminated in the night only. So you are not aware, but tendencies are always there. But we maintain that such people are not there, and there is a competition to solve the queries. Guides and senior guides struggling. मेरे को क्वेश्चन ही नहीं मिला. जैसे बैट्समैन होता है कि मेरे को बॉल ही नहीं मिला, वैसे they are just want to. So some people immediately respond, chance gaya.
Also practitioner at Kokatpalli. Yeah. So I belong to this Everest batch. Thanks to Hari sir. I think before that I didn't know ABC of finances, sir. I don't know about Zerodha and anything, DMAT also I don't know. So, but he made me, like, whatever Harish do is like, it will do like forcefully. He will take our mobile and he'll just do that everything and he will say like that. So that is the love he has showered. And during our batch, we learned how, I think selflessly, some classes he took till 2 a.m. in the morning. I was surprised. What is his passion? I think it was contagious from Ram sir. Then I came to know that, how TMP culture itself has that genuine passion to educate others and prevent them for falling prey to all the, I can say that, vultures around. So, so that's really my humble salutations to you, sir, for inspiring such a culture. You have created a culture, so which is very important and it's very contagious. You are highly contagious. And regarding one thing, suddenly what happened is when I was studying, some picture has come, like Lord Vishnu in that Kshirosagar, and he'll be there, Lakshmi pressing his. That picture made me think a lot, to think why he is so magnanimous and lying down like that, and Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, she is doing that. So then I thought that, in Hindu culture, they say that we have Ashtaishwarya. So 8 signs of wealth, types of wealth. So in that only Dhanlakshmi is one of the wealth, one aspect of wealth. So when there are different types of wealth, what is the number one wealth is, that is Adi Lakshmi. That is your elevated level of consciousness, the spirituality, spiritual element. I think Ram sir is having that. That's why he's attracting. When you are in that high elevated state of consciousness, the wealth will serve you. Usually by name, Lakshmi means it's a Chanchala. That means it won't stay today. Today it's with you, tomorrow it's with somebody else. But, that elevated state of consciousness, if you reach that state, I think that will make you, that wealth will serve you at your feet like that. It will not leave you at all. So that I have seen from Ram sir, because whenever he speaks spirituality, that is my favorite aspect. The last half an hour of his talk, I'll open all my ears and sit. So thank you so much, sir. You have passed down that culture to me, so that I got it. And thank you.
So he made a point, very good point. Even I tell, money is a byproduct. You focus on value creation, knowledge, apply, money will run behind you. You see, every successful person, they are not behind money. They are creating value. They like the job. They just want to do the job. Money will come automatically. He mentioned one capital, spiritual capital. We know the monetary capital. There is something called as social capital. Social capital. I have portfolio of stocks, money. Now, what I am creating is a social capital. This is social capital. Understand? The goodwill you create, the people you help is the capital. And probably social capital can be more than the monetary capital. Are you getting my point? So social capital, this is a social capital. When we help others and we create a goodwill, you cannot value that capital. Okay? So you have a chance, whenever you get the small, little time, etc., you start sharing. If you are not expert in finance, start sharing HealthCon protocol. It's very easy. How many of you have not joined the HLR HealthCon group? Please raise your hand. Please join this group immediately. It is free of cost, but you will see so much inspiration there. And it is very simple. It is not a diet plan, nothing. It's a simple things you start doing. And whichever specialty you are, whether you are ENT, orthopedician, there will be at least 1/3 of the people who are obese, some or other diseases, right? You don't have to refer them to the hepatologist to explain, reduce the sugar. You start counseling. What will happen if you, let's say ophthalmologist, patient has a diabetes, he is a huge obese, you treat cataract and all retina, etc., that's okay. But if you counsel and convince that this is the time you have to start looking for your weight and other things, and somehow his weight is reduced, he will become your brand ambassador. That means wherever he goes, people ask, "Ye kaise hua?" Then he'll say, "This doctor, ye doctor ne mujhe bataya." So this is a very good opportunity to do the marketing. Understand? Free of cost. 5 minute bata do khatam ho gaya. I agree that if you tell 100 people, 80 people will not follow you. Right? 20 to karenge. 20% every day 20 people. Kitna marketing hoga? And we are a doctor. We can give advice, obviously. You don't need a special degree to explain the HLR. It's very simple. I'll talk about HLR after the introduction. Because this is the one area where you can start working. For that, you have to follow it for 3 months, 6 months. Then you will have convictions. What happens, we read the books, then you cannot have the confidence. Confidence comes from the experience. So whenever I speak on the stage about mutual funds, PMS, etc., when I write in the groups, because I have the confidence, I have the experience. It is not the theory knowledge. Theory knowledge is superficial. But if you have done it, you have the confidence. So if you do the HealthCon lifestyle regime, it's very simple. For 3 months or 6 months, there is Dr. Nitin Kulkarni will speak about afterwards. But if you go that phase and start telling the patients, they will be brand ambassador. I'll tell you why. Because other people, friends will ask you why it happened. So he'll explain, this doctor has it. So automatically word spread. Right? So thank you. Health without wealth is poverty. Wealth without health is charity. Understood? Because if you become charity, someone else will take it up. Right?
Hello sir, I am Dr. Imran Khan. I am internal medicine physician. I work at Care Hospital and Princess Dureshwar Hospital at Hyderabad. 2 years back, I attended a basic investor course in Zoom meeting with Ram sir. Yeah. After that, whatever knowledge I gained from it, I selected 5 to 6 mutual funds and I started investing in it. Then now with that investment only, I managed to earn about around 30 lakhs in
30 lakhs. Great.
Yes. Then I thought
we should appreciate. See, this is achievement. Yeah. Whenever he posts or anyone posts on Facebook car, everyone likes it. Why shouldn't we like the person who made the profit? Okay, so this is how we have to start thinking. Start appreciating the person who paid the maximum tax, the person who made the capital. Instead of wasting the which are spending, you start appreciating this, because then you will think how to achieve that status, right?
So this after that profit, I joined TMP time batch, and now I am the TMP graduate. I hope I will invest more. But this is not the point what I want to say here. I think many of you have invested and earned money. In basic investor this course, sir has told about POP and PON, product of prestige and product of need. I think I understood it and followed it very correctly. So I think I might have earned in trading 30 lakhs, but with this I have saved crores. And I make my wife also understood that. So because of now both of we are following that simple thing, we have saved a lot of money with that. Just I am thankful to you, sir.
Okay, so pros and cons. It's a very interesting topic because we start earning and we don't know what to do. So we do what other friends do. We waste a lot of things. So I'm not against that. If you need anything which is need, sometime you may need high-end laptop for the business, that's okay. This is my phone, iPhone. Now you might say, sir, why sir speak about against iPhone and why, but sir has. So this is not my phone. This is gifted by one of the TMP graduate. Okay. Insisted that you take it. I'll say I will not take it. So I went to the shop twice, thrice, but I never ordered. I placed order on the Amazon, but I cancelled. So he said, now you don't do it, I'll send to your home, and that come to my home. The point I am trying to make that buying pops is not something bad. Okay? if you have a lot of money, you can take it. Let's say tomorrow Mukesh Ambani spent 1,000 crore, that's okay. But there is no point taking the loan and showing the pops. If you don't need it, and I'll tell you, if you buy the gadget and something and post on the Facebook, people really don't appreciate. They're actually jealous. If you post something which is inspiring, motivating, they like it. So pops and pawns is a very controversial subject. We will speak more in BIC, or you already noticed that. So that is one thing, you should be always there.